Welcome back to The Assist. My name is Roey and I'm here to assist you with all the latest sneaker drops and reviews. Today we're going to be doing the Nike HyperAdapts in the 1.0, also known as the Earl. These are the shoes. They come with a charger because they're rechargeable, and so basically this charger will basically just stick onto the bottom of the shoe here. It magnets on, and that's where the charge comes from. So as you can see, it says Earl across the tongue of the shoe. That was actually originally going to be the name of the shoe, as it's the electro-automated reactive lacing. So like that was originally going to be the name for the shoe. They scrapped that and decided to keep it as a very important nickname for the shoe, and blazoned it across the tongue. Now these shoes are massive for innovation. A lot of people will say these are actually inspired by the Nike mags from Back to the Future. They're not actually inspired. They definitely probably took inspiration in the self-lacing part of the shoe, but the rest of the shoe has no resemblance to the Nike mags, and they're just a completely different shoe. The Nike mags were sort of basketball style high top from back then, and these are more a running shoe for now. So the upper is made of, basically it's a combination of fly knit and fly weave. So fly weave is actually a new technology. The first time it was ever seen was on the Jordan 29s. It's basically the step forward from fly knit. It's a little bit stronger, a little bit lighter, a little bit more breathable, still traps heat in and insulates better. It's really strange how they can do that, but yeah, they've done that. Like, it's really incredible material. And then fly knit in some sections where they thought it would be better for whatever reasons. You've also got Durabuck for the tongue, just some classic EVA for the sole. And then under here is actually your whole engine. So this right there is the engine that's actually gonna help you to lace and unlace the shoes. The MT2 here, that's for Mark Parker, who's the CEO of Nike, who's also helps with the design of stuff. T is for Tinker Hatfield, who is the most influential name in sneakers. And the squared is for someone who's actually barely ever spoken about, no one shines a light on, and I think is like a goddess of the sneaker industry. Her name's Tiffany Beers. She's a plastic engineer and was an innovator for Nike for over 10 years. She's absolutely incredible. Go check her out. She's constantly still reviewing shoes, and I think from someone who knows so much about how a shoe should be, you couldn't really get reviews of how they wear off anyone better. I'm just gonna quickly show you this because this is so cool. We've got to turn it on first. Oh, we got light. Yeah, so that's the whole concept. I'm pretty sure they've actually got a pressurized system in them. When you put your foot into the shoe, it will automatically lace onto your foot, and you can just use these little buttons on the sides to adjust that extra little bit to make sure it's exactly how you want it and not just how Nike intended it to be for you. These are actually incredible. They're so insane, so important to sneaker culture and the future of sneakers. And I think just important to show other sneaker brands that something like this is possible, that we can move in this direction with sneakers and with technology for sneakers. Like, it's possible to actually do that. They retailed, I think, $760, around 760, and they resell for just ridiculous amounts, like crazy amounts. But people pay it, people love them. The design for these as well, which I thought was awesome, actually comes from the Jordan 28. that's where they started with the design for these shoes, because the Jordan 28s actually use the old Air Flight technology. And basically in the Air Flights, they had a plate in the middle of this section, which was very close to the thickness of this engine here, which was actually called the flight plate. And that was it was almost like an air bubble, like it was just a different type of technology they did. And so when they removed the flight plate, it left a very big empty area right here in the middle of the shoe, which they were actually able to use for the engine for this shoe. So that was where they started, and then they moved forward from there. These, as you saw, actually lace themselves. Unlike the Air Mags that were worn in Back to the Future, they actually had people on opposite sides of the shoe pulling the laces tight for that shot, which is actually hilarious. It's really cool. But later actually made the Nike Mags, gave a pair to Michael J. Fox, and then used those as the inspiration and starting point for this actual lacing system, which is absolutely insane. Like, I think it's crazy that like a shoe can lace itself. Like, have you ever seen anything like that? And thank you to the reseller for allowing us to actually review these. Legend. My personal aesthetic of the shoe, I'd probably give a 5. I don't really like the aesthetic of the shoe. I don't think they're a bad looking shoe. They're just not my style. They don't fit into my style. Technology wise, I give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's probably the coolest technology I've ever seen on a sneaker, and I'm really looking forward to see where Nike goes with this, basically, like where they can take it, what they can do from here, because this is such an incredible start to, I guess, a new page in sneaker technology. This has been The Assist. Thank you for tuning in again. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit like. Tune in next week for another video, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.